Sophie? You all right? If you have something to say, you shouldn't keep it inside. Pascal, I want to be human.
But you're already plenty human. Your body's just a little different is all.
No, it's more than that. I'm not like you at all. Asbel, Sharia, Hubert, Richard, Pascal, Captain Malik, you're all going to die someday. But not me. If I were a human, you couldn't leave me behind when you died. Help me, Asbel. How do I become human?
Well...
I see. It's impossible, isn't it? I'm not even capable of tears. No matter how sad I get, I can't even cry like you. I just want to be the same as you. I wish that Asbel was my father and Sharia was my mother. I wish I'd been born human with you as my family. Sophie.
Asbel, I'm not sure it's a good idea to bring her with us.
It's okay. I'll stay behind, here with Sophie. I just don't think she should travel until she's feeling a little better.
I'll stay here too. I'm totally good at cheering people up.
And you, Asbel?
It might help to come along and clear your head for a bit.
All right. I'll go to Strata.
Well, it looks like it's just the men this time.
Sharia, take care of Sophie, okay?
I have always wanted to come to this place.
So you can challenge Riot Peak and test your skill?
Right. And also meet Hombre Noir, the Mask of Justice.
Homeboy Niles?
Hombre Noir. He makes his home at Riot Peak and protects the island. He invites warriors to fight so that he might instill in powerful men a desire for peace. Whenever innocents are in peril, he leaves the island and emerges as a powerful force for righteousness.
Yeah, but wait, hold on. I thought only the Guardians live on Riot Peak.
You are correct. Hombre Noir is a character based off the Riot Peak Guardian we met.
Wait, you met the Guardian?
Well, yeah.
Wow. I've always wanted to meet him.
I even got his autograph.
When did that happen?
Incredible! You must show it to me later.
Why wait till later when I can show you now? It's right over there in my luggage.
Oh, let's see.
Those two sure are chummy.
Man, I should have asked for an autograph too.
A city of water and sun. Such beauty is the pride of every Stratton citizen.
As it should be. No matter how often I come here, I can't help but gasp at its splendor. It's like a jewel box has been upended on the sand.
A jewel box? Anyway, Verona is nothing to sneeze at either.
Ah, indeed. The ancient castles and historic neighborhoods are as pieces of a shimmering jewel box that conveys our rich history.
Another jewel box?
Zavhert may be lacking in traditional beauty, but neither city can match its sheer majesty.
Perhaps it is so. Zavhert is built from hard labor and workmanlike skill, a veritable jewel box boasting the artistry and craftsmanship of her designers.
Enough with the jewel box!
Asbel?
Did I say that out loud? It's been half a year since I visited Strata. There was a lot going on back then. But this time, I'll make sure to visit your family and introduce myself. As your brother.
You don't need to do that.
Sure I do. Is everyone doing well?
Oh, the same as always, I suppose. My father is a bit meeker from all his political struggles, and Raymond is off traveling the world.
Oh, so is Raymond doing the same sorts of things that you are?
I wouldn't say that, but he's actually, well, he's following Sharia.
Following Sharia? What do you mean?
Well, I suppose it's a little more complicated than that. Probably. He raises money to support Sharia's relief organization, and sometimes he visits their operations sites as an inspector.
I can't believe that! He's a great guy to care so much!
Asbel, you don't? I'm just going to let this go.
This is starting to get out of hand.
I couldn't do anything for her. I didn't know what to say.
Few people would. It's a difficult problem with no one simple solution. Right now, you need to attend to business. You can make time for Sophie later.
You're right. So, Hubert, will we see the president soon? Hubert?
Oh, yes, of course.
Worried about the president's daughter, are you?
Captain,
Wait, what?
It's nothing. It's just a little marriage proposal.
I never thought I'd hear the words Hubert and marriage in the same conversation.
You're one to talk. Mother had plenty to say about you in her letters, you know.
Don't you two have anything better to do than discuss my personal life?
Don't look at me. Your marriage is all she can think about anymore.
It is a sign of great trust for the president to offer you his daughter's hand.
I know, and that's what makes it so awkward. If you hadn't sent that request for aid, I don't know what I'd be doing now.
If you're this worried, Hubert, maybe we shouldn't go on.
I'm not worried, it's just... I don't know how to approach the president, because I have no intention of accepting the proposal.
The president is reasonable. If you speak with him, man to man, I'm sure he'll understand.
So, how is your foster father doing these days, Hubert?
Well, he spent quite a bit of time moping around the house.
Was he sick?
No, it's from when the president discovered his plan to take over Lant. You can imagine the repercussions he had to face as a direct result. I won't lie, those were tough times. But now my father and the president seem to be getting along far better than they were before.
So, all the talk about you marrying the president's daughter stems from that?
Yes, that may be the case.
Regardless, treasure the time you have left with your father. You don't know how long his health will hold, and I'm sure he still has things to teach you.
There isn't much I care to hear from that particular father.
The more I see of men like you, the less I want a son of my own.
Does that mean you want a daughter, Captain Malik?
Well, I suppose I wouldn't mind an adorable little girl.
Adorable, sure. Until she grows up and calls you a pig, and tells you to stay out of her life forever.
Hubert, does it bring you joy to crush my dreams?
Oh, please, Captain. I'm only being realistic. Whether he's right or not, I do have things to report. I suppose a quick family visit wouldn't hurt. Mr. President.
Hubert, Lord Asbel.
What's going on? Did something happen?
We've received word that the Valkanus is under attack.
Damn! I didn't think the monsters would get here so quickly.
Do you know something?
We can explain everything later. Right now, we need your permission to attack these...
King Richard, I couldn't possibly ask that of you.
Please, I insist. My kingdom owes a great debt. I would do anything in my power to help you.
Additionally, sir, I fear our soldiers will be no match for these monsters.
However, we have recently acquired the power to combat them.
Very well. If things are as you say, I will leave these beasts in...
Thank you, Mr. President. We won't...
Welcome back, Hubert. How are things progressing?
We have obstacles, but none that cannot be overcome.
Good, good. But now, I'm currently in talks to re-establish myself as a player in Strata's political machine. The President and I had our differences, yes, but that's all but I am counting on you, Hubert.
He's talking about marriage, isn't he?
I fear he will be disappointed. I have no interest in marrying the president's daughter.
Then you'd best refuse him quickly.
I don't get it, Hubert. Why are you so against the idea?
I'm sure he has a reason. In situations such as these, you must be both clear and firm. To do any...
I am aware of that, Captain.
I understand. It must be hard to have a true love who is so... well...
True love? What are you talking...
Oh, come now. There's no point in...
We all know, after all.
What?
I'm really confused right now.
Don't worry about it, Asbel.
But if you want to refuse the president, you're going to need a good reason.
Hubert is still young. Perhaps he can claim he's not ready for the responsibility of a family.
Yes, but married life changes reality for everyone. I don't see why that would be any different for me.
What if you said you didn't want to marry until your military position was more secure?
I'm already a lieutenant.
Bah, titles are meaningless.
If I wished it, I could have thousands of troops at my command.
All right, fine. Then tell him ladies at every port of call have fallen for your good looks.
That's a terrible idea. I want to avoid a marriage, not lose the respect of the people.
I'm starting to think you don't want to avoid this marriage at all.
Well, not with these awful ideas, I don't.
Oh, this is madness. Just tell him you're in love with someone else already.
And if people ask who it is?
Then tell them her name.
Oh, yes, a splendid idea. And who would honestly believe I carried a torch for her?
I think you just admitted it.
Now see here! Holy crap!
I think your brother has finally figured it out. What do
Hubert's in love with...
Enough! We are done talking. Now then. I have no plans to marry the president's daughter.
If she'd even have you.
After all, I have little interest in the political ambitions of my father. If I am to support this country in the future, I must maintain my connection to the common people. Just as I know she will.
Damn! They just keep coming!
Come on, let's lend a hand.
I expect the best from everyone.
Okay, heed my call. Impressive. Heed my call.
Did we get carried away?
Thank you, Lieutenant.
Assemble the remaining soldiers and hold this point at all costs.
Yes, sir.
We need to do something about the monsters in these ruins as expediently as possible.
Doing so will earn you further accolades and raise your stock. Soon the president will beg to have you as his son-in-law.
Please, that's enough. It is not the sort of decision one should be coerced into making.
He's right.
But it's a truth of marriage. The higher you rise, the less your own opinions matter.
You too, Richard?
Oh, yes. An endless stream of Windor nobility keeps pestering me about their eligible daughters.
I envy your array of options, Your Majesty.
Do you now? I've heard talk that you have a beautiful girl waiting at every port in the land.
Yeah, it's rough. Girls keep telling themselves and everyone else that they're my lover.
Interesting. Might you have done something to give them that impression?
Not that I can remember.
Come on, guys. This is crazy. I don't want to select a wife like I'm shopping from a catalog.
Keep your guard.
Heed my calls!
Better, but you've still got a ways to go.
There.
Keep your guard.
Heed my calls!
Did we get carried away? Stay sharp, even against chumps. It will take more than that to stand in our way.
Must you inconvenience us so?
Do it! We are?
Keep your guard.
Heed my calls!
Not bad, don't you think?